Another year, another Macropad then, and now in the 5th series, started all the way back in 2020, just in the middle of the pandemic. I thought, what could I do for the lead up to Christmas? So from December 1st to Christmas Day, December 25th, one video per day where I talk about electronics, programming, maker tools, maker topics, really just random maker topics that I sort of put into a series of videos. During the videos, there could be mini series that are inserted into it. Like last year, I had the 555 snow globe that took 4 videos, I think, and a lot of stress at the end. I'll go to Poundland, I'll go to One Below or One Beyond or whatever it's called these days, and I just really hack around Christmas themed topics. There will be a couple of projects, I do know that. I've got some LED noodles which are really cool from Pimmeroni that I want to make into a little bit of an animated Christmas box, Christmas card thing with microcontroller. Probably do it with a Pico or an ESP32, not sure yet. Probably Pico. We'll see. Also, I am not sponsored by Greg's, but if they are watching the video, you know where I am. Let's go see overhead camera. It should be in focus. We have the return of Banana for Scale, back for another year of service. And yes, you can 3D print this yourself. This is not a real banana. There you go. Sorry for the headphone listeners there. What do we got? A USB shortcut keyboard that I picked up from Temu about a month ago. So I've had this running for a month so I can learn how to use it. And I have to say, it's pretty good. I picked it up for approximately £10 on Temu, but the listing has now gone. I'll insert a picture of a suitable listing for this one. That'll go somewhere there. So what is it? It's 6 keys and a rotary encoder, a dial. And I can program it to do whatever I want. The keys can be macro keys, so they can do a sequence of commands. They can just replicate keyboard keys. So if I wanted to just press Control A, I could press one button there. If I wanted to do mouse control, here's a good one. I can record the keystrokes and mouse movements using the software and have it all to this key. That is cool. I like that. At the moment, it's set up as my desktop device, so I can change audio settings, mute audio, Control A, that sort of thing for text selection. Just a bit quicker for me. So I can also program it to do OBS stuff. So I'm in OBS right now recording this video. So I can have it change scenes in OBS. I've set it up for DaVinci Resolve. So I can do DaVinci Resolve stuff with that. So I can trim and cut and edit videos. All from one little box and some software. Now the software, I'm going to be honest, the link on the Temu page, it looks dodgy as hell. It's not, but it looks that way. I downloaded it, it's not there now unfortunately. I downloaded it and scanned the hell out of it for viruses. Nothing. And it works really well. It comes in a lovely layered acrylic case. Pretty much a Pybo. And the keys are hot swappable. They're clicky keys in this case. I'm going to unplug it so I don't accidentally trigger something. That'd be really bad in the video. But I can take the keys off, and these are blue switches, and the keys actually come out. So I'm going to get my key puller and show you how the keys come out. So one moment please. Mere moments for you, but about 5 minutes for me, because I couldn't find the key puller. I could find that key puller, but I want to pull the actual switch out. So anyway, I found it. There you go. Let's take a key off. There we go. So we can expose the blue key switch underneath. And remember how to use these. Take it slightly out short for a second. Bingo. There we go. So the keys come out. So you could swap them for your favourite type of key. Key switches have been found. So I've got some red switches here. Don't know what brand they are. I got them somewhere. Oh, they're cherry. Oh, they're cherry red. Okay. Let's get this lined up. So we're going to go upside down to what I'm thinking before, and keys in. Will this cap go straight on? It does indeed. So now we have one red and a load of blue. Easy peasy. So yeah, about £10–15. I'm going to chuck on the screen now from a Temu listing so you can see what's going on. You can get them in different configurations. Anyway, enough prattling on about what it looks like on the outside. Let's take it apart and see what's inside. So Let's get screwdrivers out and have a go. One moment please. A little bit of a spoiler as well. We've got a new electric screwdriver. So they're machine screws in this. There's one out already, you can see. It's a machine screw, but it's going all the way through the acrylic. Multiple layers of acrylic. And there's another layer there. That appears to be affixed to the PCB. So let's see if we can take this off. This is what you come here for. Me taking stuff apart haphazardly and then thinking, will it go back together again? Yeah, I can feel the grip loosening now on this. That comes off. Yep, 2 layers of acrylic there. Okay, so we've got a standard PCB. It looks pretty nice. It's very thin, very fragile feeling. 6 RGB LEDs. These are not individually addressable type stuff. WS2812 neopixels, that sort of thing. Rotary encoder, and then we've got a circuit board on the back. So we have got 6 keyboard switch placements. We've got the reverse of the LEDs, USB-C, and we've got a chip, an SCX chip. Let me get my magnifying glass for old man eyes. It's an SDC48K 231C6T6. Looks like a microcontroller, obviously, so you're going to program it to do keyboard stuff. There you go, that's what it is. So you could 3D print your own case for it if you didn't like the one it came in. But the acrylic's pretty cool. It does get a bit that acrylic thing where greasy fingers touch it. You have to wipe it down every so often with isopropyl alcohol, that sort of thing. But you could easily 3D print your own case for this. So there we go. Episode 1 done of Macropad then. We've got a keyboard shortcut system. Pretty cool, pretty cheap. I'll try and get the links to one that you can actually buy and stick them in the description down below so you can get your own if you wish. I found it quite useful. And now off camera, I've got to put all of this back together again. Anyway, cheers.